channel. I am the Ink Northerner and this is my Play It Forward video. So what is Play It Forward? Well, this all started, it was an idea that came from Craig over at Goodwins Place. He packaged up a random box of stuff and he then sent it on to someone else within the community, who then took out what they wanted, put back in an equal amount, and so on and so forth. It started off, as I said, with Craig at Goodwins Place. It then went to Dad and Lads Gaming. The Button Bashers got it third, I think. Sega Head, Taa Nooo, Geordie Gaming, then Gordon from Gib84. He got it, and Gordon has put in some amazing stuff for me, which I'll get to in a second. And then he's chosen myself. So before I get to the things that Gordon put in as a sort of personal touch, I'm going to touch on the other things that I'm going to be taking out and replacing. So first up, I'm going to be taking this little Iron Man bobblehead. Now I've got part of the series that from Endgame, and this is just a different pose of an Iron Man. I like the style, I like it. I've got a few up here which people probably see when I do my room tour. The other things that I'm going to be taking out of the box, I'm going to take out this loose disc of Wu-Tang Taste of Pain. It's a game I've wanted to visit again recently, and I remember it being amazing. I used to have a PlayStation 1 and it was one of the games I would keep going back to and back to. If I remember rightly, there's a code that you put in so that you've got all the gore and stuff. So I wanted to play it before. I didn't want to fork out to what it is at the minute. I think it's 15 quid box complete. I've just not seen a cheap enough copy. And the last thing before I get to the more personal things I'm going to be taking out is this Pokemon Sapphire and Ruby encyclopedia. This isn't actually going to be for myself. This is going to be more for my missus, who's a big Pokemon fan. It'll give her some insight into the the types that they are and what they can learn and things. And it's got some cool artwork in here. I mean, that's not to say I'm not a big Pokemon fan myself. I do have a ghastly tattoo on the right side of my chest, the full evolutions of them. So on to the more personal things. I'll just move these out of the way and we'll get on to them. So the first thing that I'm going to show you that Gordon put in was a tin of haggis. Now Gordon was right, it would have been amazing to have a full slab of haggis sent to me, but I can understand why he should, why his missus said not to, because of the smell. I do like haggis. I like the sound of how this is prepared. You prepare it in the pan and then you add a wee dram of whiskey before serving. It's going to be interesting to taste it. Never had it in a tin. I've had it deep fried and I've had it cooked on the grill and stuff, but never out of a tin. So it'll be an interesting one to taste. The next thing that Gordon put in for me. Now I'm a Rangers fan, so much so I've got the Rangers crest tattooed on the other side of my chest. This crest here. So even though it's now quite old, so this one here, because we've replaced it, I have it tattooed. That's the one I grew up with. So Gordon sent me this wonderful 3-box set of Alan McCoist's DVDs. I've been lucky enough to see some amazing players play for Rangers in my time. For me, George Alberts is my #1 player, but in terms of strikers, you'd have to say Alan McCoist. Most people would. I actually like Dado Perso more. I just love Dado's character and everything about him. But McCoist, again, growing up, watching the amount of goals that he scored was just phenomenal. So I'm going to look up and watch all these. Really look forward to watching them all. Now, the last thing that Gordon sent me, I must admit I was massively overwhelmed when he showed me what it was, and it was in his video that was going in the box. I would never have expected anything to this level to come to me, and I don't know, I can't say thank you enough for this. And what Gordon sent me was this Rangers top. Now, you know, I know people have watched his videos. It's not my size, but that doesn't matter because I would never wear this top anyway. This is going to be framed. The reason that this is getting framed is this is actually signed by Chris Boyd. Now, Boydie is probably up there with a lot of the strikers that we've had play for our club. You know, I love the amount of goals that Boydie had scored for us. You know, he was phenomenal in his time. And I'm going to put a picture up here somewhere probably of just the beaming smile that Boydie has every time this season that Rangers have gone on to win, and either Celtic have lost or dropped points. I can only imagine the smile that he had beaming off his face when Rangers won the 55. That is correct. We are the champions of Scotland this year. As Gordon said, it's been a long time coming. You know, we've been through a lot of years of hurt, and you know, to actually get the title back is just amazing. So before I get on to who I'm going to send this to, and you know, my reasoning behind it, I want to mention this book as well. So this book essentially it's got sort of everybody lists what they've taken, what they put in, sorry, and given a small message. I'm going to put in the stuff and then send it to the person that I'm going to send it to. So with that, you're all going to be wondering who I'm going to send it to. Now, what I want to use this for is kind of a vehicle to get this guy potentially more views to him, more people to sub to him. I'm actually going to be sending this on to Jim at Corbana. Now, I don't know much about Jim other than watching, you know, some of his videos. He has a massive PlayStation 1 collection, and because of that, what I'm going to send over is a sort of a PlayStation 1 care package in this wonderful Ghostbusters drawstring bag. In there'll be a couple of games. You know, he may have them, he may not. There'll be PS1 pad again. Obviously, you know, big PlayStation fan, he's bound to have one, but you know, they're always handy to have spare. A few memory cards, you know, and the odd bits and pieces. Most importantly, what every gamer needs, I'm going to put some sweets in the bag for you as well, Jim. Now, what I'll do is I'll link all the channels below in the description, including Jim's channel. This is an amazing idea from Craig. You know, that's not all I'm putting in. The other bits and pieces I'm going to put in. Hopefully I don't have to change the size of the bag, the box, sorry. But what I am going to do, there was a lot of loose discs in one of these. I'm actually going to replace that with a CD wallet that will fit more in, and then put some of my own loose discs in as well. And yeah, so that is my play it forward. Please, if you've not watched any of these videos, go back to instead of links to the channels, I put direct links to everybody's video. Please go back and watch the videos if you've not watched everybody's video. You know, if you're not subscribed to any of these guys, check out the content, subscribe to them. They're all good channels. You know, I'm subscribed to them all. I've watched, you know, there's that much content on YouTube, you can't watch everything, but I do regularly watch bits and pieces of everybody's videos. And with that, I guess all that is left for me to do is thank you for watching. I've been the Ink Northerner, and I will catch you on the next one.